Hololive Nanashi Mumei is set to graduate on 28 April 2025 and followed by Gawr Gura on 1st of May 2025. As much as there is many doom posters all over the internet, one comment go with, how can the same person graduate twice? Hello there, how's it there? Ame Gakita there. So obviously today in the chat we are going to talk about Gawr Gura as well as Nanashi Mumei graduation, as well as the issue that many people are having with 𝗏𝗏, or the main company or the parents company of Hololive production, or Hololive Holostar. Now, it really is considered bad news, considering that when you have like graduation kind of like almost back to back with Shion-san, and then after that followed by Nanashi Mumei, and now we have Gawr Gura. And what made Gawr Gura graduation hit a lot more worse is that she is one of the so-called pioneer for EN side, considering that she is the EN first generation. So when you considering that as the main reason that Gawr Gura is not just only the face of Hololive, but she also helped to elaborate the early stage of VTubing back then. So for her to announce her graduation is really one of the things that sometimes you'll be wondering, like, wouldn't that mean a bad news for the company? And I can see a lot of people start doom posting, start talking BS about the company along the line. And I think on one sense is that maybe they are just grieving the frustration, the disappointment, the anger, all these things. It's like it blew out. And also ever is that the number of graduation on Hololive in recent month is really insane a lot. And it's not like within a month or whatsoever. It's like the news coming at moment when people are starting to heal up, and everyone was like hoping the company will maybe look into it. And I myself don't misunderstand. I'm thinking that I'm trying to defend 𝗏𝗏, but it's actually more so that I did highlight in many of my random chat when I talk about graduation for Hololive members is, if there is a problem with the management, the company should really need to sit down and look into it. Which is one of the things that Yago, the CEO of 𝗏𝗏, had managed to create something like a tea party to hope that he can have a chit chat with the talents themselves, though not every talent take up on that offer. Now, that being said, one of the things that a lot of people need to sit down and understand the issue on the differences of the disagreement with management is that sometimes when you use the word disagreement with management, that is kind of like something like a conflict in management, or an universal, or in sometimes the umbrella term for way to handle conflict, or sometimes it can be also used as what many people would say when neither side get what they want and they just decided to part way. Now, the problem on many people are attacking on 𝗏𝗏 on one point is basically that the disagreement with management must be something that is the agreement with the management did not go well, and that the management might have done something to F it out, which starts the number of talents graduating. But what a lot of people may not be aware of is that when friend A or A-chan so-called retired back then, it really kind of like set on the motion for many graduation with such as Minato Aqua, Forna, Sakamoto, Korea, as well as like a few more others, and a total of 7 in a year itself is not a small amount, especially when it came to those graduation are actually quite big names. Now, that being said, it doesn't really mean that 𝗏𝗏 really hold any fault, especially mostly when you have someone within the company is outside of Kelly indicating that just because she is happy working in the company doesn't mean that everyone is. More so, she also explained more on the disagreement with management. Now, one of the things that a lot of people need to understand, disagreement with management can come in many forms, regardless of how you think about it or whether you like it or not. Most of one of the things that I can come up with is that, let's say for example, the company want you to work and you don't want to work, and you decide to leave the company because you don't want to work. that can be written off as disagreement with management because you disagree to work. So if in the case that, let's use that as the main example, that if Gawr Gura or Nanashi Mumei have to stream more because the company asked them to, then obviously we have to ask, why do the company want the talents to do more stream? Like, don't they have the health benefit of taking more rest, taking a prolonged hiatus, or maybe go and rest out? The question that a lot of people tend to ask is that, but they never really ask themselves one thing, is that who asked the management to tell the talents to do more stream? If it's the management within the higher up, then that's a problem that they have to answer. But what if in the case that the one that is asking the management of Hololive Holostar is the fan themselves, the supporter of the company? If the management just feedback to the talents indicating that Mumei-san, you have to do more stream, Gawr Gura, you have to do more stream. Why? Because your fan asked you so. And when that actually happens, can you really blame them for not wanting to stream? If anyone go and check out, have anyone on live on Twitter or on the live stream asking the talents, how have you been? Have you recovered? Are you managing your stress? Are you doing well? Most of the time, no one ever say that or ask that. That's like, what the hell are you guys even calling yourself? This is one of the reasons that when people just say that, oh, when the talents graduate, let's start attacking the company. But they never really ask within themselves, did they care enough for the talents just because they support the talents? You want the talent to stream more? They can't stream more. And the thing is, for Gawr Gura, her situation has always been like she is a time bomb on graduation. She has already been on the mood to graduate since for 3 past years due to an inconsistent or live stream. And yet, many fans are asking her to do more stream. And what did the management do? They request her to, is she able to do more stream? But don't forget one thing, is that she also under sponsorship. She is also having a lot of work. She even considered like the face of Hololive. So when you think about that, wouldn't that mean that she have more works to do? That she can't do live stream more? And when that actually happened, it gives her more stress. And she mentioned it in her live stream that she is stressed from a lot of work. So obviously when that actually happened, what is the thing you best to go for? You decided to reduce your work. But if the company do not agree on that end, obviously you may consider leaving the company, criticizing the work, disagree with management. And that is really something that we should really ask ourselves, what caused her more stress? It can also, in the most simple term, her popularity. And what brings her more popularity? The fans. And so if that is the main reason, that if Gawr Gura leave because of all the stress that she been requested to do more stream, and the one that is asking her to do more stream is the management, and the management is conveying the words of the fan, at the end of the day, wouldn't it look bad for the fan? Because imagine that of Gawr Gura mentioning as, or maybe any other VTuber saying, criticizing the reason for graduation is because I don't want to do more stream, and the fan asking them to do more stream. Wouldn't that look bad? If they go with the idea that disagree with management being a umbrella or the universal reason for leaving the company, then it would mean that we'll never get the true answer. As what Kelly mentioned, we can never know. Just because that one is happy working in the company doesn't mean other is. Some may feel stressful, some may be happy, some may not like the direction, some may like the direction. So at the end of the day, we have to agree on one thing. Not everything that changed within the company is adaptable for the talents. And I'm sure that people will go with the idea, maybe 𝗂𝗵𝘁 should not have gone public, should not have been listed in the stock market. But let me ask you guys one thing. Will you risk Hololive shutting down because it didn't go public, or going public and make it to what it is today. And if Hololive, Holostar did not go public, you have to understand one thing. Even it will just, they have to sell it off. And imagine the one that is buying it is one of the company they all wish not for the company to be sold to. Let's say Niji-sanji. And if people don't like Niji-sanji, I don't know when Niji-sanji say, hey, let's buy it Hololive, Holostar. Won't that even cause even more problem if by then people start causing all the doom posts whatsoever along the line? Wouldn't that look bad? Considering that Niji-sanji at that time have the capacity or the capital to do so. So at the end of the day, it's really one of the things that a lot of people can doom post or say whatever they want, or even saying like the stock market value of Hololive is going to fall within the next few days. But yet many aren't looking past through what is the true reason. People just want to grieve. And a lot of people who don't like Gawr Gura will start celebrating. Those people who just want the company to fail and not realizing that there's also other people within the company, such as Kelly or even like Fubuki or even like Korone. So if you want Hololive to shut down, do that mean that you want Korone or these other characters to also be gone forever? Is that what you truly wish for? So the thing is, at the end of the day, one of the things I hate what many people on the internet are doing is that they post a lot of things, not realizing that they aren't looking through everything. I mean, like, disappointment, frustration, sadness, whatever, I can see and understand that. But there's no point on not understanding the true reason and send the graduate or soon to be graduate people with a smile. They just want to see the world burn. And it's really like not the end of the world, considering that even like there's cases of disagreement with management can be also due to health issue. Like, let's say for example, Nanashi Mumei has been indicating that she has chronic illness due to COVID probably, and that she had her voice really in a bad condition. And it was very, very obvious in her recent collab that her voice is really way different from her previous, the tonation, the pitch, everything. And that if her health do not allow her to be continued as Nanashi Mumei, then obviously it's like she have to go off. And the company may not agree with that, but she agree on the part that she have to leave. So that can be considered a disagreement with management. And then now who's hold the fault again? Just because she want to leave and the company don't want her, and then whose fault should we hold now? It won't look good. So at the end of the day, it's really something that when we look at a whole surface, it's really we have to ask ourselves, what is truly the reason for each graduation? If the talents wish to say it out, then we'll probably have an understanding. But if the truth is going to hurt the fan, then I don't think that we should know the reason, even if the reason is hidden behind the words disagreement with management, whether we all like it or not. So as much as I hate saying it, sometimes I don't agree with many things. While I won't deny that might be something wrong within the management itself that caused the graduation, but we have to understand that sometimes there may be hidden story within it that we may not truly know. If the talent truly hate cover, if they truly hate being a corporate VTuber for Hololive, Holostar, if once the moment they graduate, they should have only bad things to say about the company. They should only have nothing good to say. But if many of them indicating that they are grateful for it, for the opportunity given to them, but they couldn't answer to every opportunity, then obviously you do not want them to overwork, you want them to rest. And if leaving the company is the only way for them to rest, so be it. Even if that rest is graduation. But hey, at the end of the day, whatever I say is still my speculative thought. It is just a random chat. I will never call myself a true fan or a huge fan of Hololive Holostar. It's really one of the reasons like sometimes when I seen the number of people posting over the internet, doom posting or wanting the company to feel, not realizing that there is also many other talents within the company, and or even other people, employees that is helping to make Hololive what it is, a successful company, then it really does show that how narrow-minded that many people over the internet are, and in my view, disgusting. I'm very disappointed over many people over the internet. But then again, who am I to judge? At the end of the day, sometimes a popularity can kill a person without many people realizing it. And it's really one of the things that I feel that sometimes it's best not to be popular. Sometimes it's really best just to be a tiny VTuber somewhere where no one ever knows. But it's really one of the things that sometimes when you look past through everything, it can whether benefit you or it can either hurt you. And it's just how you cope with it that not everyone have the same answer or the same solution. Most however that people always have different ways to thinking. That's what make us human. That's what make us have different thought. Have a different mindset, have a different way of view. But when you start doom posting, when you start going with the idea to not realize past what you did, it is going to be one big regret moment. And to me, it's one of the things that I always call myself. I'm just an appreciator of Hololive Holostar. Not a fan, because I don't really want to associate with that group of people. And when I say that group of people, not saying that every people in Hololive Holostar fandom is bad. But when people start doom posting and everyone just agree with it, I prefer not to stand with them. But either way, whether you agree or disagree, whether you got your own point of view, do you think that management in Hololive Holostar need to have a reality check along the line? Write in the comment section below, we can discuss it further. If not, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more in the chat, where I talk about stuff that sometimes makes sense, doesn't make sense, or totally random at a time. But the one thing I hope that is not random for you guys is have a nice day or night. Bye.